It's gonna actually give y'all a notification that it's being recorded. And then I'm going to share my screen. If you have any questions at any time, all you got to do is stop me, y'all. I just want to go over the new contract. Shay, you haven't gotten the contract yet, but this what your new contract will consist of. So we doing, let me make sure I'm sharing the right thing. Okay. Share the full desktop. And I just had it. Okay, I just had the proposal open. I don't know why it closed, but okay, so here's a basic breakdown of the proposal. Um, I don't know why it just that's crazy. We go here. There we go. So this is the proposal. There we go. So this is basically what I want to talk about. The contract will be sent out after this meeting. It's my cousin was on last year. The contract is kind of basic. I don't do anything to try to like death row you where you think you getting something and then you getting something else. Teresa was with me last year. Welcome to the meeting, Teresa. How you doing? Um, and basically I'm just going over the new contract and why I have a new contract. So um, as a basic introduction, most of the people on this call is new to taxes, and I am relatively new to taxes. I don't try to act like I'm some guru. But what happened was I was introduced to taxes. I got ganked, and it made me just do a little more research, and I started to realize where the money was at. So the money is not at preparing taxes. You cannot duplicate yourself. Money in any business is not at doing manual work. You're not going to get the money. Um, Shout out to my cousin out here, Khadijah, and shout out to Shay. You are not going to make your money. You're not going to be rich just doing hair. You can be rich selling hair products. You can be rich being an influencer or something else, but your time is limited. Your manpower is limited in what you're doing. So what most people do is they do hair and then they open up a suite and then they rent out seats. And that's basically the concept that I look at with business. So with business, I am only one person. I can only do a certain amount of tax returns per year or per week or per whatever. So going into my second year, I said, look, if I'm gonna do something, I gotta have a team. So I put together a team. That's how most of y'all got here. In putting together a team, I found something called a service bureau. And I realized that that's where all the money is made in taxes, is in owning a service bureau. So I set out to learn what was needed about what was needed to get this service bureau, and I needed an EFIN. It was said that I wouldn't be able to get the EFIN because I have a felony. I filled out for it anyway. It took a while, and I ended up getting it. So I ended up getting a service bureau like 3, 4 months ago. So what the service bureau is the ability to actually sell tax offices. So I do not want to have people on my team that want to do 2, 3 tax returns. I want to fill my team up with people who want to own a tax office, and it can be digital. Like I technically own a tax office, but I don't run, even though I got an office, I don't do taxes out of my office. When I say a tax office, I mean what I did last year where I have preparers under me and I make sure they get paid. And you should be thinking about doing the same thing. You don't have to do it this year, you don't have to do it next year, but you really need to start thinking about having your own tax office because that's where you're going to make some money. Once you make some money in your tax office, that's when you decide, I need to get my own service bureau. When you look on the returns, Shay, you the only one that haven't done any yet. But when you look on the returns, it says service bureau fees. As you see down here, the service bureau fee is less than it was last year because I have control of the service bureau now. So the service bureau fees are $79. I had it a little lower, but I was basically advised that you want to have some type of money in reserve for certain issues. So that's why the service bureau fees are there. because I'll have to deal with certain issues that arise, like the any type of the IRS want to do audits or anything like that. A lot of this is my responsibility because you guys are operating under my EFIN. So that's why the service bureau fee is there, is for me to handle my business on the back end. So that's there. Um, Other than that, even though I had $49 on there last year on the contract, it was actually at $89. So this is where it's at. It's gonna be at $79. Um, Everything is hold on, y'all. So everything is kind of set. Like this not It's better than it was last year. The only thing I made like minor changes, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I basically have a new contract because I have a service bureau and I want to make sure everything is aligned and everybody is on the same page. I do not want you guys doing taxes under me for 5, 10 years. I am not Quicken or none of these people that got like tax companies. I want to make sure everybody understands that it is another level of this. And you should keep in mind that you should start building your own team. And in building your own team, I am going to allow you to do that under me or with me. And I'll show you how in a minute. So we have the tax team proposal. You will not get this document. Well, I can send it out, but this is basically just for me to review what I'm doing. And basically it's acting crazy on me. But basically this is just all of the things that's in the contract outline. So it's an onboarding fee. If you were with me last year, you do not have to pay that fee. I have already explained that this fee is for new people coming into this. But if you have people that you want to come and do taxes with us, they will be charged the 250, but you will get $100 referral fee or a finder's fee, whatever you want to call it. Once again, I am trying to make sure everybody have a way to make money. So you will get $100 whenever they 250 is paid, and I did not wax on the tax course. I just kind of made it an even 250. So basically I could say, look, it's $500 to sign up if you want to take the tax course. It's only 250 if you don't. I will use these meetings to go over things that have to do with taxes. So you do not need the tax course. Next week I will go over the guidelines and the things that you need for people that's preparing their taxes with you. So I will go over the things that's in this course. If you want the course and you want the CE credits, you will have access to this course. I will send out the link to that. I said I was gonna do it tonight. Tonight gonna get rough. I've been at this. It's been a long day, but tomorrow I'm going to send a link to that, and you'll be able to purchase that course if you want to. But it's helpful. I'm taking the course. I'm telling you, it's a great course. There are people giving away free courses. They have nothing on this course. I've taken some. It's trash. I'm telling you, and you don't get your CE credits. This is the best course at the best price. I did some shopping, and you don't gotta trust me. You can go out and see. Like it's a mess out there. You got these people that's selling these courses for like $500. It's the same course. This is one of the best courses on the market, and I love it. I love it. It's an option for you to get a book with it. If you want the book, you can do that. I did not want to waste my time trying to redo this course. I have a course that I did last year. It took me 2, 3 weeks. That is a waste of time. I am no longer trying to spend a lot of time trying to recreate things that I could just say, here you go, you can have it. I'm not waxing on the course because they advised me to resell it for $400 or $500. I did sign up as a as a course provider, so they gave me like a instructor book and different stuff like that. So I do have another level of access that you guys don't have, and I will help you if you need help. But this is a great course at a great price, and you get your continuing education credits. These are kept with the IRS to let them know that you are learning about your craft. If you do not have a P10, it is time to re-register for your P10 or renew your P10, started Friday or Thursday or Friday. If you have not renewed your P10, now is the time to do that. It's a $20 fee. Renew your P10. If you did it last year, you know it's really a 5 minute process. Just go in there. If you need any information from me, just shoot me a text. But any information you need from me is right here. That's all they gonna ask is, are you affiliated with a company or whatever, and just put down Real Life Business Solutions. We are recognized with the IRS. We do have an EFIN, so they understand that you are coming in to work with me. Now, we went over well, you guys know about the software. Everybody on the call got access to the software. My software is moving over to my service bureau. So that should be done in the next few days. It may be a different login link, but all of your information to be the same. Maybe it may be a different login link. I'll send that to you. But literally, whatever you used to log in last year should all be the same. I'm basically just moving my office under me and from under my mentor. We'll get into that later about actually what a service bureau is. We talked about the service bureau fee. Now, this has changed, and it's the reason I did that. I don't think it was anybody on the call, but I did have people last year that was asking me to lower the minimum, and I didn't like doing that. Basically, the minimum is 200 per return, but I am allowing two exceptions for every preparer each season. So if you want to, you know, only do a $50 return for you or your husband, that's fine. Or Khadijah and Khalid, whatever, that's fine. I ain't tripping. You get two exceptions. You can lower it to whatever you want. You can charge $50, $100. It's up to you. You do get two exceptions. After that, the minimum will be 200. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna let that be what it's be. How you get paid. So, um, I don't know how to change this to one side. Okay, but you get we on the left side. So you get everybody get the same thing. That's why I'm doing one meeting. I'm offering everybody the same thing. I know tax companies do slime ball stuff and they give somebody 60/40s and somebody else 80/20s and blah blah blah. I am not doing that. Once again, I am not I'm not trying to gatekeep away from anybody. Most companies, and Teresa, you can unmute if you want to unmute for a second. Um, I don't know if she heard me. She didn't unmute. Teresa can unmute. To me, Teresa worked with another company last year. Um, so Teresa know that I'm not making stuff up. These splits are usually like crazy, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, Teresa? So
definitely crazy
the
and
splits,
unethical.
yeah, the splits can get crazy, right? So with these splits, they're usually 60/40, like or worse,
70/30.
yeah, 70/30. I'm just telling y'all, it can get bad. And that like the company she was working under was splitting it the other way.
Yes.
They were trying to give her 30%, right? And I didn't want to put her on blast. I'm just telling y'all the way that I handle business. She came from another company. She can tell y'all the way that I'm handling business is probably you probably not gonna get this from anybody else. But once again, it's because my goal is to have y'all own offices, right? And I can only lead by example. So I'm not chasing this split up here because that's not where I want to end up making my money from, right? So once again, I just used her as an example. And it was more people that came from other offices where they couldn't even get paid. If you get paid, I'm going to pay you. I tell everybody Friday. Everybody will get paid on Friday. That is when I pay. But trust me, I pay everybody early. If it come in on Tuesday and you send me a text, hey, I think I got funded today. I'll go in there, see who all got funded, and I'll send y'all money. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold people money because I don't like being responsible for your money. It's your money. You earned it. Whenever it come in, I don't do it every single day. So maybe Tuesday I get 3 or 4 funding clients. Maybe Wednesday I get 3 or 4 funded clients, and then on Wednesday I sit down and pay everybody their money. Right? If I can get to my computer and map out, and see who got paid what, because it all comes to me as a lump sum. So the money would just say, tax processing fees 2,800 or whatever, tax processing fees 4,600. That's how it come to me. I have to go in and look and see who was funded. So sometimes I don't get to my computer. I could technically do it on my phone. Sometimes I don't get to my computer till a little later, like today, and I don't feel like dealing with it. But the next day, I try to get to it and get everybody their money. Um, I have more access now. Being that I'm a service bureau, I have a lot more information. So there are other things that I can keep up with. Like I can see a forecast now. It'll tell me like 2, 3 days ahead of time what's coming. So sometimes I'll know. And if you think you got somebody up for funding and you like JP, I need to get paid. I got things to do. The kids need some shoes, whatever. Like I'm gonna try to take care of everybody. Just be patient with me and just know that I'm committed to Friday. Any day other than that is by my good graces. I'm committed to Friday. I've always said that I'm committed to Friday because I know I can sit down Thursday or Friday and get everybody paid. But any day other than that is just me being a good dude and I try to handle my business the right way. But I have other things that I've added this year, included including the 50-50. If we provide the client, if we, so I have some people that have like contracts that they're up for, right? So if we can get a contract, let's say, and I'm about to offer this to service businesses, right? So if a business is, let's say they are a credit repair company. So the credit repair company might have 100 clients, and I tell them, hey, if you can send us some tax clients, I will give you 40%, right? So technically, we're only getting 60%, and we're gonna split that. And the reason that I'm doing that is more for everybody. So I won't take the 20% from the company out because technically it's the company's money. But whatever we make from that client, I will split, right? So if we do a $500 return, I'm gonna write it down. If we do a $500 return, I'm giving the referral person 40% of that. So that means so that means they get 200 of that and we break down 300. So we'll need more money. You know what I'm saying? We'll just charge more. Or I may do a 20% split so we at least get a couple hundred a piece. But it's not too much different than the split, that the 70 or 80% split. I'm just not taking the 20 off the top, the 20%. It's just easier for me to say, okay, the company made X, Y, and Z. Shay did this. Here go half of the money. You know what I'm saying? And it's extras because that's a client that you probably wouldn't have had. Technically, I wouldn't have had. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to go out and market it and make sure everybody eats some kind of way. But we'll deal with that as it come. If people have like some people don't have, like Ruthie last year was like, look, if you don't got to do the returns, I'll do them. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me look into that. So if we do them, if we charge 800 and they get their 40%, boom, then we break the rest down the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just we split it. You got it. I'm working my hands. And like I said, it's not too much different than an 80-20 because I'm not taking that 22. It's not like I'm gonna say, okay, here go my 20%, then we split it. It's gonna all be in one. I don't feel like doing the extra math. Once they have they fee or finder fee or referral fee, we gonna split it down the middle. I don't, if it's 1,000, they gonna get 400. We got 300 apiece. That's the simplest as I can make it. The reason that I'm going over this because I don't want no ill feelings. When we go to do it, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. I will have somebody else do it. Right? Is nobody is like set to that. If those clients come in, I will ask if you want those clients, let me know. But it's just extra money. So the payouts they say they electronically they come from me. The electronically just mean however you want your payment, Stripe, Cash App, however you want it, Zelle, however you want your payments. Once again, Shay, you the only new person here. Everybody else was here. They know I had them basically tell me how they wanted to get paid. It was like it's a form that I send you, and it's just a payment form, and you just tell me I want to get paid via Zelle. This is the phone number. and blah blah blah. Like it's just that's all it is. So I just keep that on file. I will send those out again to everybody just to make sure your payment terms and things are updated, and I don't want to send the wrong people money. So we'll do that in the next couple weeks, well before the season start. So the partnership is for 2 years with a third year renewal. This is the thing. If you feel like you can do better without working with me, it is fine. Like I'm not holding anybody to anything. The reason that I got the agreement here is so that we have an understanding and we have a reason to come back to the table in 2 years. The third year is just mutual agreement. If we say, hey, let's keep it rolling, let's rock and roll. And that's fine. The non-compete, the non-compete is because I'm about to like open y'all up to a whole different type of game as far as not just doing taxes. I don't want y'all taking my game anywhere. And when we get down to the referral fees and things like that, you will understand what I'm saying. Once again, Teresa worked at another company. They will never do what I'm about to explain to y'all. So, other than that, I need y'all to keep my business my business. I'm trusting that y'all do that unless y'all bringing somebody on. Here is the breadwinner. Welcome, Monet. I'm gonna get to Monet in a second. What's up, Monet?
Hey,
So this is
can you
Monet.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Monet. So Teresa is on, Shay is on, and my cousin Kalia is what it said iPhone. I'm gonna quit telling y'all she my cousin. Y'all gonna think I give her 90%. She getting the same A. I'm not playing. I love y'all. So this all we doing is going over the percentages. Basically, I'm doing 80/20. Just to recap, Monet, and then you understand this. But if I provide the client, what I want to do is start doing like a referral program with other businesses. So if they come in and they give me a client, let's say it's $1,000 client, and I give them 40% of whatever the client spent, right? So whatever we have left,
I don't think.
yeah, but I'm saying whatever we have left, we break down the middle. Um, you got your own thing going on. I love that you here though. But that's kind of my thing where I just want to get like some referrals. Um, and get that rolling in. It won't be like one-offs. So I got a guy that's basically working on a contract with the city to get like a certain amount of returns and different things like that. This is more so provided to him, but I have not, if you see here, I have not locked into that 40% referral fee. It may be 20, y'all. But whatever we get, I'm gonna split down the middle, right? Whatever we
Okay, I
get.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, whatever
As
we
far you
get.
saying
Yeah.
like as far as companies, not just people. I thought you were saying like how they a client brings somebody else.
No, no, no. I'm talking about like actual referrals. No, if people bring referrals, that's $100 referral fee, something like that. That's something light.
Yeah,
But
okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay,
nah,
okay, I
I'm
get
saying
it.
like if it's a company, like say it's like a credit repair company or whatever, like they got a bunch of clients that they can refer to us
Right.
as a company, and they may give us 20 clients, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you X amount, per client. Whatever we end up with, if I have other preparers do it, because I don't want to do a bunch of taxes this year. So whoever does that, I'ma just break bread with them. We just gonna split it down the middle. Whoever work with that particular client. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be very transparent on this is the deal, this is what it is. So going into the season, I don't want anybody like, well, he only charge. I'm like, no, this is not anything that I'm making you do. This is for extras. So if you don't want to do it, somebody will do it. If nobody want to do it, I'll do it and keep the whole 100%. But it's something that I'm gonna offer going into next season. So I'm gonna start offering that. And if people want to, line up for that, if I got 3 people that want to do it, then I'll just rotate it. You see what I'm saying? And them your extras. So that's just a way for you to make your extras.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And you don't have to, that way you don't have to have your own clients. You will make some money this year. So you got to keep your P10 active. Like I just said, it's renewal time. Go on there, get those P10s active. I will send you the link for that when I send the link to the optional tax course. Let me write that down. Link to P10, link to tax course. I'll send all of that out tomorrow. Link to course. I'll send both of those out tomorrow. By about 5, 6 o'clock. I got a Zoom at 6, so I try to get everything done on Mondays. Anyway, the referral and the bonus program. So basically, you get $100 for whoever you bring as a preparer. I'm charging 250 to join the team. I'm giving you 100 whenever they pay it. And at the end of the season, I'm giving you 20% of whatever the company made from that referral. So, how this works, let's say you bring somebody and they pay me 250 next week. When they pay me 250, I send you $100. It's that simple. Whatever your payment method is, they go your $100. You good. Your person good to start. Everything is rocking and rolling. So let's say that person did whatever during the season, and I collected $10,000 from them during the season. That was my 20%. Was that $10,000? So when I say the cash that we collected from them, that's basically the 20% that's up here. So that 20% ended up being $10,000. I'm going to give you a bonus of 20% of that, which will give you $2,000. Whatever I make from that person, I'm going to break bread with you. That's as simple as I can make it. I don't know. Anybody got any questions about how that works? Everybody good? Okay,
Yeah.
now, long
Yep.
as y'all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, long as y'all good. So the reason that I'm going over this and the reason
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah, the reason I'm having this particular meeting tonight is to go over the new way that I'm trying to make sure everybody can make some money, right? So this is the reason for this meeting tonight. Next Sunday we gonna go over compliance, but tonight, and I'm gonna have these meetings all season long, every Sunday. You don't have to be here. I will record them and send them out in the next day or two. Monday's been kind of tight for me with this other stuff I'm in. So worst case with these meetings, I'll get them emailed to everybody. I get them uploaded on like YouTube or something, and I'll send everybody a link. But this particular one is pretty important because I'm switching over from a tax preparer slash, tax provider or whatever to a service bureau. So everybody that's on my team, I am trying to train them to at least have their own office. Monet has her own office, right? This is where you're going to make your money. Preparing taxes, you are limited in time and you're limited in how many people you can prepare. But if you get an office, your earnings are unlimited. You see people saying they made $100,000 in taxes, 200. This is where they make their money. Is between offices and service bureaus. I need y'all to understand that this is just a start. And people don't usually tell you this because they want you to like stick under them and smell their butt for the rest of your tax career. But with me, I'm going into service bureau land and I just want my own tax team to train to be at least offices. Hopefully, they have their own service bureaus. My only thing is don't go spending the money with nobody else. I'm gonna take care of you. When you want to get an office, come rock with me. I'm gonna make sure you straight. When you want to be a service bureau, I'm gonna give you the best ticket in town, and I'm gonna make sure you straight. And I'm gonna put you into the trainers with the service bureau people. We gonna make money. Everybody can make money. The
Yeah,
support and training.
for sure, because
Go ahead, Monet.
uh, we we still making money right now. Like,
No,
and it's way past April.
I'm telling you, listen, Monet had last year was my first year. Listen, Monet had explained to me this year. I said, because the sun, she said, no, 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 JP, no, Hill, we make money through October. She
Yeah,
said, no, we keep going. I didn't even realize you still prepare taxes all the way through October because
yeah.
the way that
I
it
just
was
got to
explained
pay
to me.
out.
Huh?
Yeah, I just got to pay out a couple days from here. So it's definitely money all year round. And then after that, October hit, you jumping right into classes if you become, a person with an office or you want to teach people what you learn. And then you get paid from that, from your classes. So that's income. And then you jump into January 2nd, got advances, and you right back in. It's
You right back
nonstop.
in. I didn't even know because the person that trained me didn't explain that to me. I didn't know a lot of things. This is what I'm telling y'all about being humble and actually understanding it. Because Monet came on to be like, come on, I need whoop, whoop, and end up giving me the game all year. Look, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't get the checks? Why you did such and such? And I was just soaking it up like, dang, okay, let me get the checks. All right, let me do such and such. She had to teach me to print out a check, but I never came into this like a guru. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't try to like front on her like I knew what I had going on and stuff. I was humble. And she gave me some game. But that's how you gotta come in the game. And she can go somewhere else. And I'm not even tripping. I'm like, well, if you want to shoot, we had a good year. She like, what you trying to get rid of me?
Yeah, trying to get rid of me.
It's
Yeah.
money on the flow. Let's get to the money. So I'm just trying to show y'all that this tax game stuff, man, it done got to the point where it's money being made, and you got all of these slime balls thinking they can do slime ball stuff to everybody. And I'm trying to change that whole attitude. I pay early. I'm very listen. I'll give you a loan if you need it. The season gets started.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Soon as we get off here.
Listen, I'm just telling you, I do. I'm gonna make sure you straight, y'all, and you not gonna get this from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, you got
I'm just being honest, y'all. So, and I'm not perfect, so because sometimes I could be wrong, and you could say something was paid out. I don't know, things happen, but even if I'm wrong, when we get it straightened out, we get it straightened out. Like I just try to be fair, y'all. It's a crazy game right now, and I know like if you haven't really got seen it, all of these people doing all this slime ball stuff, they stealing your money. They don't want to pay you what they owe you. They doing these splits that's crazy. Now, if you are under now, even when you start your own office, you can split however you want to split. I'm not telling you to do 80/20. My positioning is different. It's different for a reason. I'm doing 80/20s because I want people with offices. I want you to have the room to do what you want to do, right? The reason that I'm vocal about it being 80/20, last year I started off with three different tiers. But I was like, look, I don't want to have to be like, I don't want people whispering like, what he giving you? He giving you 730. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to do that. That's why everything is in black and white. It's 80/20. It's this and that. Everybody going to get 50/50 if they do the returns that I provide through the referral programs and things like that. I just want everything on the open, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, it don't get no more fair than me. When you want to get tax software, I'm going to make sure you get your tax software. When you get your EFIN and everything that you need to do, I'm gonna make sure that everything is right for you and that you can make your money. Right? I'm just being honest. So, um, this is retarded. So, okay, so we doing training sessions. It say bi-weekly updates and sessions. I will do those during the season if needed, whatever. But for sure, we doing these Sundays. I do have a real life tax pro Facebook group. I'm barely in there. I will be in there a little more going into the season. But everything you need, I'm a phone call away. Everybody have my personal number. I don't even give that number out. Like, that's direct connection. These huddles are not mandatory. I didn't think that Monet was coming, but these huddles are not mandatory. I'm doing huddles every Sunday just to come in and keep everybody focused, right? Like I said, next week we're gonna talk about compliance. A lot of stuff is changing in taxes where they are indicting people like us. Basically, minorities get the shit end of the stick. So I want to make sure people come in and understand that you do have a job to do, and the IRS will come in and make sure you're doing it. So do your job the right way. Um, the payments and the record keeping, I keep up with stuff kind of decent. That's why before I pay you, I always say, "Is this correct?" I always say that I've
yeah.
had zero issues with payments. Zero issues. If it's anything that's incorrect, we work it out and the payment is made. Like I've had zero issues with anybody having a problem with their money. I do not play with your money. That is your money. I get my 20% and you go do whatever you want to do. If you got a man you like taking care of, that's your business. If the kids need new shoes, that's your business. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go throw it off the bridge, that's your business. But I'm going to make sure you get paid early and not late. early and not late,
Yeah,
y'all.
definitely.
And it can be bands. I'm talking about I didn't had to pay Monet bands. And I
Is
don't
anybody on here? Is anybody on here? Have anybody on here did taxes before, or is everybody on here new?
nah, the only
I did. I just did. I did last year. Last year was my first year.
yeah.
So while JP switching over, you guys, I just want to show y'all like in real life, real time. So I started working with him at their friend who's has lots of clients. I was working with her, like trusting people, and I'd have been got done bad twice. And like I was owed 64,000 instead of arguing about the money. I just took my 24,000 and left. And me and JP started working together like towards the end of the year. I mean, like, yeah, like I want to say like March. So this is the company. Hold on, if you guys can see that. If you guys see that number, that's $49,000 right there. And that's only cash at payment sent. Like it's money to be made. That's just me just going off the cash app. And when I say when you say on time or above, like if he say, "Oh, your money here," I'm gonna go ahead and get you out the way, get it. He's everything he's saying. This is
Why
the
she
best person you could be working
why
with.
you
Like I
put
could be on my
why
own
you
right
put them
now.
in my
No,
business like that? That's crazy.
I have to let them know that the money is in this. They need to be here. This is where they need to be. You know, us people like to see that money. Like people can
Yeah, I'm
talk you and cross their arms, but
yeah.
he is about that. We
Yeah,
gonna make
I'm
some
kind of
money, guys.
humble. I'm kind of humble, y'all. I just be me. I be chilling. And then Shaden worked with me for some years with other stuff, and I never really like brag about stuff. But the like she said, the money here, y'all, is here. That's why I'm not stressing anything. I really need y'all.
Excuse me, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Hey everybody. Yes, I already know you be getting it because how humble you are. And yes, I have been watching this man for about 5 years or a little
About
longer.
40, about yeah,
And from where you
Yeah.
started, where you at now, yes, I see the growth. And I had to get on a team like, baby, I don't even got to see the numbers. I already know it's there. It's just the way he move. And I know because I'm a businesswoman. So when you
Yeah.
move like that and you humble, you touching it. You ain't got to say it. You already know which I see it. I know it. So I'm like, baby, let me get it. Let me get it because it's about time. It's about
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, I just
I'm
wanted to
humble.
show the numbers because that's the end of the year though.
yeah.
For
Cause
you, for us to be able to do that at the end of the year, I got fucked over so much money
mhm.
that like it's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah, and it
And the communication is amazing.
just the connection, just and like I said, some of the stuff I didn't even know. And Monet was just helping me. So I really was appreciating her all year. Like, dang, okay, dang, I gotta do this. And as I'm moving up, like I'm telling y'all, man, like you can make this money, y'all. Doing this is my second year. This and I only had half of the first year. I got ganked. I started late in the first year and got ganked the first couple months. So I'm telling y'all, is just think bigger. Don't let these people think y'all that my arms folded on the flyer. I'm back. Like it don't. It's money in here, y'all. Just think bigger, and I'm telling you, you can make this money. Well, they just wanted to stunt. That's crazy. But
That wasn't a stunt.
no,
That's
I'm
why
just
I asked
playing.
those people
No, I
like
just
new
playing.
tax preparers and stuff like that because I just that shoot
Yeah.
that ain't no stunt because
No,
that's
no, I know. No, I
that
know. No, I know.
that
Yeah,
ain't it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
the start at the with I'm just saying with you and your company name on there
yeah,
and the start with you late, like when tax season over for people
yeah,
closing their office and for us to still be and that's just, cash
yeah.
up. Like people be wanting to see that. I make a post, hey, hiring tax preparers. Nobody say nothing. I go post $40,000 in 20s. It could be in 20s. You know how
Yeah,
black people,
yeah,
oh, what's the sauce? Tax
yeah.
is the sauce.
That's it. That's it, y'all. I'm
Yep.
telling y'all, going into this season, that's why I want to start these meetings now. because I want people in the right mindset. It's not about just posting a flyer and hoping people comment on Facebook. It's not about that. I came in with clients like Shay who did like credit repair with me, different things like that. So when I said I was doing taxes, I literally had taxes to do. Like people were like, okay, I'm gonna send you this. You know what I'm saying? So my situation was just a little bit different. Like my start was just a little bit different. But if you have like Shay have clients she do here, Kalia, Khadijah, whoever, Khadijah can give you some clients. She don't got to deal with the people, Kalia. She can just give you the clients. But whatever, I'm just saying it's people that they and you think, well, people got they got their tax people. When I tell you people are getting screwed over left and right, and they are looking for somebody that they can trust to do their taxes year after year after year. Um,
My messages right now is like, I need you to share. Can I be put in now? Like they every year people switch no matter what. So don't let these so-called big company names and don't fall for the tax drama and get into them groups. I'm not in none of them, but don't listen to that hype because every year I don't do none of my family taxes at all. And trust me, I have 9 children and I don't even do my mama taxes, okay? It's the people that's not a part of your family and away from you that's going to be your biggest supporters. And when I tell you, go into that Little Caesars, $5 hot readies, you see them people with their kids, hey, here you go. Long time, hey, I probably could get you this. Oh, you don't have no job, you just or this and that. I probably, back to so much stuff like the wordplay and the marketing. I tell my team, like, we got to put a schedule C on this, and they get it. Once you start doing the schedule C's and everything like that, you will get the joke then. But
it's a
I guess if we're gonna be doing this group together,
yeah,
y'all can ask me anything like heal. We got
yeah,
questions during the tax season. It's panicking. Like hit each
yeah.
other up.
Definitely.
Mess.
I'm new to this, so I'm gonna definitely need your number. And I ain't afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I supposed to have been did my tax class, and I got all these people trying to send deposits, and I'm like, I'm over here just in the bed, hill, like get up, nah, get up,
Yeah, get
nah,
up.
and I
You got it
know
rolling.
that I
Listen,
gotta
and I
do
feel
it.
like that. And listen, I don't make $1 off her class. I said you need to come do it at my office. I got the boardroom, whatever is needed, because her new office is being renovated. What I'm telling y'all is that whatever is needed, I just want to make sure the bag is getting got to. I don't need $1 off for every five. I don't care. It's not that. We all gonna make money. It is okay.
And
You know
if
what
you
I'm saying?
need gas money, he the person to call.
We
Like I tell my team, name of my company is Family Ties, and I make it very clear in my classes, if or even like people that need help, you got to be able to take constructive criticism because I'm gonna give it to you raw. Don't come over here with that messy stuff. I'm gonna tell you what it is. If we're in the office, hygiene is important. Your breath stink. Come here. Let me holler at you because these clients, they ain't gonna play with our company. They're gonna be on social media like, I walked into such and such office.
yeah,
Baby girl had on a jogging suit, breath was stinking. Like that's what they don't even care that you got them back or this and that. That's what they do. They
yep.
bash style. Everybody lives for social media. So
Stay professional.
we gotta be on
That's why,
everything.
yeah, that's why
Everything.
next week, the first thing we gonna go over is compliance. And that's why people can't wait to say something bad about you. And she have her own brand. She don't that's separate than mine. Monet got her own thing. But you guys are under mine. So I don't wanna, any little thing with their money, real life business solutions. I'm getting bad reviews on so I have all 5-star reviews right now, right? And I'm not gonna die if I get a 4-star or 3-star. I'm not tripping, but I keep my name good. I do good by the clients, and that's what I need y'all to take on a little bit of that. The client's cool. I would rather not do the return than deal with a headache and have them writing bad reviews on Google and social media. You feel what I'm saying? Like we gotta always keep in mind, like we doing good business over here. Um, what else was it? Oh, and you learn from people. Just like she said certain things with me. It was I'm telling you how I even got to this point of just trying to expand the team and everything. I talked to Monet one day. She was like, it was like later, and she was showing me something. I was like, dog, you got on pajamas? She's like, yeah, I've been in bed all day. My team at the office, and I was like, dog, I'm working too hard. For real. So we learn from each other, we take from each other, we see what's going on. I'm just giving y'all the game early because some people did not give me that game. Um that's the gist of it. So and the contract, it look a little different than what I just went over because it's a contract, but it's the same information. You can go over it. I'm not trying to lock y'all into no BS or change up on y'all. I just want to make sure that my situation is straight. If the people come knock on my door, I can say, look, these are my preparers. If it's something else with somebody else, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we are dealing with the United States government, and I want to make sure my behind is safe. So I will send out contracts. What I say when I get off of here, I will be able. Well, I'll do it tomorrow. I send out the contracts tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow too. So I'll do the contracts, the PTN, renewal link, and the course, the link to the course. I'll send all that out tomorrow. Any questions?
No, I don't have a question, but
Somebody
like I
text me.
said, if you guys need me with Heal, reach out because I'm the one that's gonna teach you everything. Like people don't even understand. Like it's tipping. It's tipping. When it comes to taxes as well, that's something you'll learn. You don't have to be greedy, but I do charge a lot, and I always tell people know your worth and add tax to it. So, like I just say one of my clients is a police officer. He wasn't expecting no return back at all. I got him back a good amount and I charged him $4,500 and he was so happy he still tipped me $1,000. So
Get your money.
when I say that in a week, you can have a payout of 20,000. Like it's all about how you market, it's all about, your wordplay. And that wordplay is really big. So I'm gonna definitely do work with Hill for people that need some extra teaching and stuff like that because you gotta have that wordplay together. You gotta will them in, keep them there,
Y'all got it.
and just be yourself. Don't be nobody else.
Yeah.
Be professional, but be yourself. They love genuine people like JP, Mr. Hill. Hill, I call him Hill.
Mhm.
I call him
Just
Hill.
but it'll pay off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like doing the splits and trying to be a slime ball, like Teresa spoke on earlier, her the other dude she was dealing with, straight slime ball. He super slime ball. He jumped in my inbox about one of the other girls because they came over. They like a
Oh,
crew.
you must be talking about the cousin. We're not gonna say no names,
Yeah, the
but yeah,
he jumped in my
my cousin.
he jumped in my
And
DM.
this is the thing. People be trying to get me, like I got my own name and everything, and people still be trying to get me to come work for them. Like I had people coming trying to come from other companies. I ain't with all that drama and all that crazy stuff.
Yep.
Cause
Yeah, he
it
tried.
get like that.
He
It get
do.
like that during taxi.
Listen,
People
y'all,
gonna
it's
hate you.
crazy. He told me
They gonna hate you.
the
And I'm telling you.
you
I charge people. I still run my office like, listen, I almost lost my blessing. Like I told somebody last year or the year before last, like, you give me 14,000 and I franchise your business. They didn't want to come off that money, and I was like, dang, she got all my clients,
yep. This
and I ain't had to shame the business. I ain't even
listen,
just do
get
your numbers. Those numbers don't lie.
that's it. That's what I was about to get to with
Post.
these people. They do, man. They threaten y'all. Then y'all, like most of y'all women. Well, everybody on here today, women. I do got some men on the tax team. But most of y'all women, people try to take advantage of y'all. Like, dude. So when he tried to take advantage of them, it was a bunch of them at that company. But he tried to take advantage of them and then threaten me. Like when he threatened me, I was like, dude, you gotta chill, bro. You're gonna be sued. I say, man, get your lawyers, bro. I ain't worried about your lawyers, man. You owe them women. Just pay them their money.
He ain't seen them degrees.
Yeah.
Where
Oh yeah,
I
he seen them. He seen them back there. But just pay them their money though. Like you argue with me instead of paying them their money. How you gonna take them to court and you owe them? That the dude tripping. So, but at the end of the day, y'all, it's a slime ball business. I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely not a slime ball. I'm going to make sure you're okay. Like any way, shape, form I can do it as long as you handling your business. Last year I had a couple people that signed up with me, wasted my time, asked me a million questions, and then even asked me to prepare the return for them. They are not on this call. They will not be on my tax team. They no longer have access to the software. I'm cool, y'all, but when you try to play me, I am like I put my foot down. Like I'm not a sucker. I've never been a sucker. I'm cool as a fan, but I'm still from Vineyard Projects. Y'all probably don't know what that is, but I'm from Ben Harbor. And Vineyard don't raise no suckers. So I'm telling y'all, when it come down to it, if you try to play me and do some slime ball stuff, I am going to be that type of person. I'm gonna turn up because I'm too nice, right? I'm gonna do everything the right way. I'm not holding you to anything. Come make your money, but don't play me. And she was trying to play me, and it was a couple other people. But this one particular person was literally didn't do a tax return other than her own. And I had to clip her like, look, and that's she is most of the reason why I'm charging 250 for new tax team members. Because I don't want anybody playing and having things like this and going through things and one-on-ones with me and me helping them and doing that. And then you don't do any return but your own. It's such a waste of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I had that happen. Let me tell y'all, um, you know, I'm like an open book. But like Hill is great. Like his numbers, I had to send him a text message the other day. Like you can take that shit down because I don't need my tax preparers like my booty cheeks because of what you saying. Because like literally I'm all for if you're at the time, let's just say I'm getting 80%, Hill's getting 20%. How I'm gonna get them 80%? If I'm only making 80%, no. My new tax preparers come in at 50, 50, even split as if they stay with me and I see they rock with me, because like a lady came, did her own, and that was it. You go up to 60/40 and that's it. Once you need to go higher, then it's time for you to move from under me. I don't want to keep people under me. It's time for you to grow. Now, if you feel like, hey, I just want to franchise the name and stuff, then you do stuff like what Hill's doing, and then I would do that. But like this is amazing for people like y'all to be able to start off at the 80/20 because I got like, especially since I wrote on TikTok the other day, I got literally no exaggeration, 67 people that send me join, people trying to send deposits, waiting for my link to go up. So that's scary. I don't want that many people under me, but they ain't gonna be making what y'all making, and ain't nobody business what y'all making.
Mm-hmm.
So
'Cause I was bragging. She said, I wanted to, hold on, I deleted it. My bad.
yeah, did
but, but,
all that
but,
shit, Picky. No, I'm
but,
just kidding.
even that, y'all, I'm telling y'all, even with Monet, like we have separate conversations and we'll get into that. But with those conversations, we can make room for those people. Like whatever her situation is, everybody can eat, y'all, is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. So if y'all got people that are doing taxes somewhere, just ask them like, what's your split like? If they like, man, I'm getting such and such, bring them on over here, and you can get the $100 finder fee off the rip, and you gonna get
Mhm.
that 20% back fee. When that 20% bonus at the end of the year, if they got numbers or something going crazy, it's gonna look crazy at the end of the year for you. And you just seen she just posted 50. So I just said, what if it was only 10? Right? I'm just saying, what if I only collected 10, whatever? I'm showing you that it can get up there. And that kickback, that bonus at the end of the year can be anywhere from 1,000 to 7, 8, 9,000. And when it slow down, it's gonna matter. When it slow down, that 1,000, you're gonna be like, whoo, that boy came in handy. And you didn't have to do nothing for it. You didn't do a name return. I'm just giving you kickback from whoever you brought. You can't beat that.
And ladies, with me and Hill, well, it's Hill the boss. I'm the worker.
No,
And let
you
me tell
not.
you,
You
with
boss
us
lady.
in LT, you cannot lose. I'm gonna show y'all how to get money 3 ways. I'm gonna show y'all everything. Okay, I don't play. And even in my classes, like I'm so with my training, I'm like, I had ID templates made. Like, which ID look real, which one look fake. People picking up like this is real life. We here in Detroit, some people not, but they filling them, putting them up to the light. Everybody failed except for one person. I said, see, you would have had us in trouble with the IRS. You would have like document people, forged documents. Look at what I'm teaching them the difference. Put this up. See if this match. So it's a lot. It's fun though. I will tell y'all that once you start to do them tax returns, it only take 15 minutes to do a tax return. How I train my clients, 15 minutes. I set appointments for like an hour if they got W-2s, and I don't know if they got W-2s.
Yeah.
Dependents, 15 minutes. They got all of W-2s. Give yourself hours because it should only take you 30 minutes. It's so easy. Like I can be on the toilet, literally do somebody's turn. All right. And I just made $2,500.
Get y'all money, man. And
Like
I'm
I'm
telling
serious. Like this is so serious.
I'm
And
just I'm telling y'all to get y'all
we're gonna
money.
be rich, y'all. We're gonna be rich. And when I
It's
say
money.
all of us, because we're family, man. We're family. Healers, that guy. And I'm happy to meet y'all, even to the people that's not talking.
Yeah, get y'all money, y'all. If
I
y'all got
can't wait
any,
to see y'all going
if
to
y'all
sip
got
the
any
mimosa.
questions, y'all, I'm telling you, for me or Monet, whatever, like just ask the questions, y'all. And we gonna do this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do these every Sunday. Sunday at 6 o'clock. I already set my Zooms up. If you come, you come. If you don't, then you can get access to the recording in a couple days. But I'm doing these every Sunday, and I'm gonna come in with something like next week. I'm gonna come in with compliance, and we're gonna talk about compliance, like she just talked about the IDs. That's basically what compliance is, making sure that they have the paperwork that they need to get their taxes done. We're going to talk about that next week. And then we'll have another thing the following week. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to come in here. It'll be a little more together. Like I'll have like a PowerPoint presentation, and then we'll answer, go through questions. So it'll be a little better structured the next few weeks or whatever. And then sometimes we'll just come in here and have an open house and answer questions, especially during the season, because a lot of us are running into a lot of the same things. You like, dang, this happened, that happened. And that's why I wanted to start having these team meetings every Sunday. Um, Let me get that. I had to give me a screenshot. This is recorded, but I like to everybody, like she says, some people want receipts. Like, bro, we really having meetings. So anyway,
Oh, you think I took pictures on my phone?
yeah, we
I'm
having
gonna
meetings. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna scratch some. Oh, see, this is a good one now because um your paperwork not on there now.
My,
I'm gonna have to dang.
my paperwork. Oh, from
Yeah,
earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want everybody
mhm.
knowing my business. That's what
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't want that on there.
yeah, y'all don't got to tell everybody the percentages and if they not coming on the team, they don't need to know. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
don't tell.
saying? Yeah, don't like basically I'm building my team the way I'm building my team, and everybody can't do what I'm doing because I'm not trying to be a tax preparer or to run a tax office. Right? Monet run a tax office. I want to sell software. I sell software in real life business solutions. I want to sell tax software. Right? This is what I'm explaining to y'all. This is why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Right? I know other people have other businesses. If y'all want high level accounts, I am giving away high level accounts to my team members. So I need to update the contract probably. But there will be a high level account if you want a high level account. We'll
Can
talk
I
about
add
that.
something?
Yep.
I just want to say, with my experience with you, your tech software is a lot better than other softwares I've encountered. It's very easy, simple to use, and if anybody has any questions about taxes, I can help too.
There we go.
Thank
That's what I'm
you.
talking about. Brag on that. We got because I'm gonna hit you up too. Is that?
So I'm about to hit you up. Listen, y'all, I'm learning. As I'm learning, I'm adding. So I know that people need the software. What High Level is a CRM service. It's a CRM software. So people need that, and I am offering that with my software. But if any of my team need it, I'm giving it away for free. Listen, y'all, High Level can get expensive. So me saying that I'm giving y'all a free account is you saving money at least $500 to $1,000 a year. The lowest High Level account is $97 a month. So that's an easy $1,000 in your pocket. And what High Level is, it allows you to keep up with your contacts. It allows you to do your thing, and this will have nothing to do with my team. If you got a company or something you run on the side, then you can just use that to get your, you can have your other company information in there, and you can have your tax clients in there. You can send them a tax blast, a text blast or a SMS message, whatever they call it, an email blast, whatever. Like you can do your thing. Like if you're not familiar with it and you don't want nothing to do with it, that's cool. But eventually you may hear about it and need it and want it. Just know that I am giving those away to my tax team, so you will have access to High Level. That's what I use. Everybody got a text message from me, and it's from High Level. Like I sent the blast. You see, it's like an 800 number or something. That's where that came from. That's how I do all my blasts and stuff. Right. So if everybody good, all these meetings will be probably 45 minutes to an hour and a half if we get into something that we really got to go in depth about, and it's a lot of questions. But I'm kind of trying to keep them to around an hour so we can get in and get out. Right. If everybody good, we all good to next week. Like I said, tomorrow I wrote it down. Tomorrow I will send out contracts, the link to register your PTN or to renew your PTN, and I will send a link to the course. Once again, the course is $250 and it's optional. It's a digital course that does give you 18 continuing education credits. So that's optional. We will cover a lot of the material in these meetings. You do not have to pay for that, but I like seeing things. I'm a visual person, and it's kind of my thing. So
Also, can we start a group chat?
y'all want to start a group?
So Hill, I wanted to tell you, I was gonna wait till we get off here. What I was using, I know you a researcher
Slack,
like me. I use Band app.
man, that okay. So
So
I'm a little
you
more
might
familiar
like
with
that.
Slack. I'm gonna try Slack. I'm gonna look up. I use Slack already, so we may have like a Slack group. I'm gonna look at Band app too, but I'm just more familiar with Slack. So both of those is group chat things. So we can do that.
Cause like I'm able to ring people in and I just
Okay.
drop all the information in here
Okay, bet.
like
So
this and we all talk to each other.
okay, bet.
And you could talk to somebody personally, like you can message them directly. It's um it's really cool. You can schedule stuff like the meeting reminders is really cool. So I
Okay.
drop everything in there.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna check that out tomorrow. And I will start. I'm gonna add everybody to the Facebook group. I'll do all of that tomorrow. I had a long day, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Um,
I'm about to call your phone right now. Bye guys. Nice meeting everyone.
You
all
too. Thank
right.
you.
Bye.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye. Mhm.